My name is Afra, and tonight I'm going to be sharing with you a story about me and my life and making a dent with my identity, I guess. I haven't exactly had the chance to perform it to perfection, but I hope a reading of script doesn't bother you too much. Here goes nothing. I'll begin the segment by picking your brain with a rhetorical question. When you look at me, what do you think my identity is? Let's be real, the majority of the thoughts running through your heads right now is probably either a stereotype or a conclusion based on physical appearance. You'll never really find out the true essence of a person unless you go up to them and, in the nicest way possible, ask, "Who the hell are you?" Who am I, you ask? I don't really know, but I soon hope to unravel parts of my past so that you and I can better understand how it's shaped my identity and purpose in this life. When I was 8 months old, my family and I migrated to Australia from Bangladesh, a third world country known for its garments industry. Both my parents are extensively educated and sharp. Despite this, they both struggled in their own ways to get to where they are now. My father grew up poor and came from a family of 8 brothers and sisters. My paternal family made their earnings through farming. However, my father was a bit of a slacker and he enjoyed studying instead. Weirdo. He would study under moonlight, night after night, until he pushed himself through his entire education on scholarship. He was soon awarded with a degree in aeronautical engineering, which eventually flew him halfway across the world to work on F-111 fighter jets for Boeing. Yes, folks, my father is an actual slumdog millionaire. My mother, however, swam in riches. She came from a chain-smoking, money-making, power-wielding monarchy. She had designer sunnies to match all of her outfits. She had a different hairstyle every month. Drank and ate from actual silverware. Like, what the heck, Mum? She's Bangladesh's very own Cher Horowitz. She allowed herself to dance with rebellion, but not enough to compromise her education and reputation. She graduated with a master's in commerce and had 6 months left of her law degree until she married my father, uprooted her life, and left to live in Australia. Her luck's life plummeted. She was a new mother with no butler, driver, or nanny to cater for her. Contrary to my father, my mother's standard of living had significantly decreased. Both their perspectives have morphed my identity, alongside the influence of my educators, peers, Australian culture, moral practices, and most importantly, 90s R&B classics, am I right? Diligence, persistence, and cultural identity were ingrained in my upbringing. I was taught the benefits and struggles of frugality. I was taught to be my own breadwinner, to be able to accomplish both a man and a woman's role. Education was taught to be the key to success, and so I embraced my smarts and committed to engineering. I was never held back from being a creative, but I was told to prioritize my education. So I prioritized engineering, but at the cost of severely hampering my creativity. I decided to combat this issue and threw myself into the throng of creative opportunities. My deepest desire is to wield my creativity to do something that quenches the unending thirst of my soul. So dramatic, but it's true. I delved into a philosophical saga where I realized that the soul's satisfaction directly correlates to identity, and that rejecting your identity is rejecting your success. I realized that I had to go back in time, embrace that growing Afra, and propel her into this future. I realized that my happiness rooted from the openness and transparency of genuine connections. And finally, I realized that my ultimate goal was to be a figure of hope and encouragement for the youth, the misunderstood, and the misguided. The first step to accomplishing these tangible narratives is storytelling. And so here I am, relaying to you the unrefined, unadulterated beginnings of making a dent with my identity. Thank you so much for getting this far, and I really appreciate your time. Thanks.